So did you want to do the documentary together?
Yeah, that was the plan. You can co-direct.
Oh, right. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm. So.
Yeah. I mean, I have like a few pretty good ideas too, but I'm not sure what you were thinking, so we can figure something out.
Yeah, I can't go out there.
Do you think people are gonna go like this forever?
Like this?
Well, yeah, this, but I mean everything. You know, like the stalls, the whole public bathroom. Do you think it's gonna stay the same?
Should it change?
Well, I mean everything else does. My name's Steve Musumeci.
And I'm Andrew Laundreville.
And you know, documentaries are about interviewing experts, and since we're talking about the bathroom, I figure, you know, everybody I think is an expert.
Because everybody goes. So we're out here on the street just trying to talk to people, see how they're feeling about the bathroom, and see what we get.
All right, let's go talk to some people.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the public restroom?
They're very useful.
It's a mystery to me still.
So I kind of avoid them at all costs.
I mean, everyone's got to pee, right?
Yeah. That's not it. No, that's not it.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. Let's just get more. Let's get back on the street, get more. I think we'll get it.
It never hurts to have more. But there's something else though.
Like what?
I don't know. I mean, what do we even know about bathrooms?
I think we know enough. I think we know, like, it's this like weird private public, you know, space that even
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
yeah,
there,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's kind
You got something on your shoe.
of, oh wait.
No, of course. Of course.
Little,
it's gonna be
little
toilet
TV.
paper.
Yeah, wow. It's from. Wait, hold on. There's writing.
What is that?
Yeah, see if we can make out these words.
Directions.
Yeah, probably this is directions. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to taking a break. I mean, I can't look at this anymore right now, so.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
We'll
go.
follow the toilet paper directions. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll lose my mind if that takes us to a bathroom.
Oh, sorry.
We got to get the directions on the toilet.
Wherever there is silence, there is something interesting going on.
Certainly public bathrooms are really very multiple spaces. They're not all only about the excretion and management of human waste. They're also places where other medical procedures go on. They're places where drug use occurs, where homeless people might try to sleep, where makeup is refreshed, all sorts of things go on. So they're really complicated spaces.
So it's a kind of forbidden zone.
Toilet becomes a repository for secrecy. A space where we contain not only anxieties, but where we contain dangerous, scary, forbidden things that we don't want to talk about.
And the bathroom has been one of these frontiers for learning how to share with people that we find different than ourselves.
I think we should just go. We'll just go.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And we're back again. I can't really explain where we're getting all this information from. It'd be hard to explain, but trust me, we're learning.
And we're back on the street, really, so that's all that matters, and we're getting things.
Let's go.
Well, I'm more familiar with my home bathroom, so I guess I trust a little bit more because I know I clean it regularly. Like he was saying, like a gas station or places that just look kind of nasty. I don't really trust it as much. I wouldn't like sit on the toilet or anything. It just looks gross.
Some of them are like nice, some of them are pretty gross. Depends on how the establishment kind of takes care of them.
Like I said, the sanitation I think is a huge issue. I think we could definitely do better with that.
Yeah, you don't want to be like an asshole like to someone just because they're different, but at the same time, it's like you don't want to take the chance of like some pervert like pretending to be a woman just to like get into the woman's room.
I feel like it would be safer for a woman to go in a woman's restroom and then a man to go in a men's restroom.
I wouldn't want to send my little girl in a restroom where grown men are using the same restroom.
So what do you think?
I think it's shaping up. Let's go talk to the Oracle again, though.
Wait, the who?
The guy in the bathroom, Oracle.
Oh, I didn't know we were calling him that now. But that's fine. No, we'll call him.
All right, so let's go.
Do you think he'll still be there?
Yeah, I feel like he lived there, honestly, right? Hey, Oracle. So, do you have any other anything else?
So one thing about sanitation is that it implies a scientific knowledge of what is or is not healthy. So the dirtiest thing in terms of microbes and disease and all that in the house is the sponge in the kitchen. That's collected all the horrors. But people look upon the sponge as a friendly, nice thing, as opposed to the toilet seat, which is actually extremely healthy. It's almost impossible to get a disease from a toilet seat, regardless of what's on it.
None of which is to say that the fear of germs is nonsense, but do we need our bathrooms to be as sterile as we need an operating theatre to be is a very different question.
I want to stress that there's nothing about the sign woman on a door that is going to keep a sexual or physical predator out. It's really a myth. They might be under the illusion that gendered bathrooms protect women from violence, which evidence shows that is definitely not the case.
There's not, an overwhelming rash or uptick of violence in the bathrooms lately, but safety is often trotted out as an argument against which nobody can argue. Nobody wants to say it's fine to subject children to risky situations. Like, that's an unsayable sentence.
In fact, those who are cisgender are far more likely to interrogate, harass, and assault trans people.
Any scene where you allow both men and women to exist in that site, all other things being equal, you double the number of people who could be witnesses and help prevent a crime.
Look, the plants. Those are perfect. Wait, floor-to-ceiling stalls.
The ones with the floor to ceiling, seems like there's a lot of privacy for that. So,
the primp zone.
I'm all about the primping.
Tucked away urinals.
I like how the urinals are kind of in their own corner, so no one would walk into something without knowing what's back there.
Yeah, that looks really good actually. It's just easy accessible. That looks like it has a lot of different stalls and a lot of urinals, so it looks like you can just have a lot of people go in and out real quick.
I was stuck on the idea of male and female segregated restrooms. Growing up with that, I didn't realize how, because I was so stuck on that, there's really nothing wrong with men and women sharing restrooms. I mean, you would do it. It's no different than using the same restroom at a party or someone's personal It's the same thing. So,
this is a good model, but I also think it's still doing a lot to maintain that separation, with the urinals being off and whatever, because there are bathrooms around the world, public ones, that don't even go to these lines, and they're integrated, and no one has a problem with them.
This is a democracy. This country is a democracy. We should do what most people feel comfortable with.
Personally, I don't see any problem with it. I would totally use this. Now, I'm pretty kind of open-minded to this kind of stuff, and I could see how some people that are not very open-minded would walk into this thing and see and they would say that it's terrible.
Even though it's all separated and girls kind of have their side and guys have their side, I feel as though it would still be kind of very awkward, especially if you look across the room and you see someone of the opposite sex and they could be staring at you. And I feel like they would still feel very uncomfortable. And that's one of the reasons I feel like it should just kind of stay the same and the way it is.
I just don't like the unisex bathrooms. I think you could definitely just put a wall right here and do women and men.
Girls have their things that they need to take care of the bathroom. Guys need to take care of their things in the bathroom. I don't see a point of having shared bathrooms.
It's a pretty tough job to be a designer of a public bathroom. And you can have particular spaces like hippie festivals or nudist beaches or whatever where people can elect to come. But in the business of public architecture, in shared, diverse and densely populated spaces, that's not it's hard to have an option that lets everybody feel comfortable.
But you can be in a very nice office building and then walk into the bathroom and it's still just the same cheap aluminum doors that don't go all the way down and they maybe don't latch properly.
It's the last officially gender segregated space in most Western industrial nations.
We see fear of other people as jeopardizing the capacity for achieving the general welfare, for achieving the collective welfare.
The bathroom ideally could and should, and I think often does, remind us we share a lot despite our differences.
I think all life begins with jokes about farting when people are evolving. And the goal is to get it out of the joke, to get this serious human set of needs to be taken seriously, both in the capacity to speak about it, to treat it seriously in regard to, for example, disease, architecture, and public access.
We just got to keep at it.
Yeah.
We just got to keep going to more people. Got to hear from all people. So